What up, YouTube? It's Jay Coffee back with another one. And every now and then there's something in the news, a trial or a different event that took place, something of that nature that goes on that is just a very hot button topic, where people are debating, going back and forth, and feel very strongly either way, and it just kind of divides society in a way. You know what I mean? When it comes to this Kyle Rittenhouse trial, I haven't spoke on it much. In a couple live streams, we reacted to a little bit of the different testimony and stuff going on in the trial, but that's about it. And I've always made it clear, I'm not all up on everything going on in this case. I'm not. But being that closing statements just went down, the jury is beginning to deliberate and all that, I wanted to share something with you guys, and that is that Moe Gangat, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, on Instagram, better known as Lawyer for Hire, who you'll see, tap in your news stream, in your timeline quite often about different cases that celebrities catch, hip-hop artists. He's very reporting on the Nbayoungboy situation very often. He's very invested in that case, and it seems to me he's like advocating that the federal government is kind of on some BS with Nbayoungboy, in his opinion. I think you guys can let me know if you agree, but check out what he just shared on the gram as he reposted a tweet that says, "Just so we're clear, this person pictured at 17 years old," and it's a picture of Kyle Rittenhouse, holding a weapon, "just had his possession of a dangerous weapon by a person under 18 charge dismissed by the judge." And he captioned it by saying, "And they want to give Nbayoungboy like 5 years for holding legal guns in a music video being filmed in and in front of his grandfather's house. America." And you'll see
not a short-barreled shotgun or a short-barreled rifle. Yes.
Either by barrel or by overall length?
Correct.
All right. And then count 6 is dismissed.
See people reacting in the comments in many different ways, debating this, going back and forth. Kind of like I said, I've kind of stayed away from this just because I haven't really been up on this trial like that. Not up on all the facts and everything, but we see Lawyer for Hire, Moe Gangat. Once again, I hope I'm saying this guy's name right. I don't know. Definitely seems to be trying to point out that he feels that Kyle Rittenhouse and Nbayoungboy are being treated clearly different, in his opinion. And with all that being said, first, get in the comments and let me know what you guys think. If you agree, if you think that their cases are comparable, and you think that there is some funny style stuff going on when it comes to all that with Nbayoungboy's case and with Rittenhouse's case, the way that the cases are being handled. Make sure to jump in and comment on that, as well as everything else we touch on in this video. But you heard me say a little earlier about division when it comes to division in society in America, when it comes to certain topics or events or court cases going on and things of that nature. And we know a lot of times in those situations, race is an issue, when it comes to division. And when that comes into play, I'm sure a lot of people will agree that the media plays on that heavily. They know that it's something that can be used and turned up, and to get people turned up and arguing, in a sense. You know what I mean? And race isn't the only time we see that. We see that with like political stuff, all different situations, you feel me? But trying to look at this case for what's really going on, trying to put emotion and everything out of the way and just strictly look at the legality aspects of everything, what is law, and when it comes to this case, which once again, I don't got all the info on this one. I want to ask you guys, everyone who catches this video, a question. Do you think Kyle Rittenhouse should walk? And do you think he will walk? Do you think he will? Do you think he should? And what do you think about this possession of a dangerous weapon by an individual under 18 charge being thrown out? hit the comments on that. But check it out. A question that I've constantly asked when we have kind of went over this. Like I said, there was maybe 2 live streams we briefly tapped in on this situation. When we spoke about it very, very briefly, as J Coffee Talks motto is always kind of, I'm the kind of individual that can agree to disagree. I really don't care to argue. At times I will, but I don't know. It's just not how I rock really for the most part. The question I have been trying to ask, though, when we did speak on it is, what is the deal? Did he go out looking for trouble? I've pointed out a couple times, when it comes to my personal feelings, that I'm not a gun guy. Guns kind of scare me. They freak me out a little bit. I do believe people should be able to have weapons. I'm not a gun control advocate or anything like that. I don't know. I'm personally just kind of always been freaked out by guns. I've always kind of felt, though, that power, like guns in a lot of sense, sometimes when people get their hands on them, they kind of act the same way they do if they're giving like authority or power, where some people just can't handle having that kind of power, where they have to abuse the power, or if not abuse it, they want to go out looking for a situation, insert themselves in a situation to use that power, authority, or weapon. You know what I mean? And that's what I've kind of been wanting to hear everyone's thoughts on, your opinion of the legal aspects of everything and just your feelings in general outside of the law when it comes to this situation. If you feel that he went out looking for trouble and in turn escalated the situation himself, because earlier in the stream, I was asking some individuals who were in my stream some questions like this. And what I was kind of saying is, if you go somewhere and just are brandishing a weapon, even if that weapon is legal, can that be considered, when it comes to the law, just by displaying that weapon, threatening people? And the answer that I was kind of given was no. In this situation, the individual that I was kicking it with was saying that they didn't believe that he could be held legally, like him showing up there brandishing that weapon is not considered antagonizing a situation or escalating a situation, and that individual that I was talking with felt that he should be and will be exonerated. I've heard one of the individuals that he killed was a weirdo, so we already know weirdos pluck them their bottom of the barrel. And when I'm saying weirdo, I'm talking about offenders. But I'm just trying to understand what exactly is the deal. Once again, like the 5th time, I know I said it, probably sound like a broken record. I haven't followed this case this closely, but I just don't understand, like, why he went out there, why he was there, like, was he just like, hey, I want to police the streets? Is that what was going on? I don't know, But, just kind of going online and seeing, leading into the closing statements, closing arguments, and the jury deliberation beginning, which was kind of wild. We saw the judge tell, when instructing the jury, all kinds of stuff about the president, the former president. I don't know, a lot of media outlets seem to be shocked by that.
You will pay no heed to the opinions of anyone, even the President of the United States or the President before him.
But another headline that I just continue to see popping up was of this one witness who was shot and survived. I'm sure you guys all know who I'm talking about. And a lot of people seem to believe that his testimony, where he said no shots were fired until he pointed the weapon at Rittenhouse, is what I kind of took from it. And the individual on the stand, the witness, said that was true. I saw a lot of legal analysts saying this case is over with.
It wasn't until you pointed your gun at him, advanced at him, with your gun, now your hands down, pointed at him, that you fired, right? Correct.
Oh, shit! That's it!
That's it.
Directed verdict. Directed verdict on all the murder charges. Kyle knows.
Yeah.
Directed verdict on the murder charges.
He just exhaled. Kyle he looks like he's gonna cry.
How do you not?
How do you not acquit after that?
As you know, a lot of people I already saw saying they felt that he was going to walk. And when I say that, I'm not just saying people who want to see him walk. I'm just saying people in general already seem to kind of have that feeling. And, again, I haven't been following the case that closely and just not privy to everything. But I've just kind of felt those vibes as well, that I feel like he's going to walk free. And I guess, and I'm not saying that's what I want or feel should happen. I'm saying that's what it has felt like to me. And seeing that testimony, I don't think helped the prosecution's case very much. And we saw the prosecutor getting screamed at by the judge earlier. After that testimony by that witness, he was kind of holding his head down. A lot of legal analysts and stuff have also been reacting and saying that this guy might be out of a job, that he really flucked up on this one. Comment and let me know what you guys think. But there's also some reports coming out from credible sources that are saying it's been confirmed that this witness has been tweeting about the trial during the trial, like trolling people and stuff, which is very bizarre. You know what I mean? So hit the comments, guys, with your thoughts on all this, everything I touched on in this video. Once again, I'm just kind of reaching out and trying to see what the people all think. I've kind of fell back from reporting on this case, like I said, other than a couple very brief streams. And we just kind of, when we did speak on it, we just kind of tried to look at it from a legal aspect and find out what people thought. You know what I mean? Because I just don't really want to see people arguing in the chat. This is just one of those issues that really gets controversial, and really, people kind of go at each other's necks when it comes to this one. But something else that I saw that I really had no idea when we were talking about, did he go out looking for trouble? I was shocked. I had not heard anything about this, that there's a video circulating of a Rittenhouse, I believe some months before this took place. I'm not sure exactly when the timeline is, but I don't believe it was that long before this, where there was an altercation that his sister was having with what looked like to be another female. And Rittenhouse seemed to really go off and put the pause on this woman. You know what I mean? Popping off on her, taking off on her, and then kind of getting in, like throwing his hands up, ready to box her some more in Crocs. Like, it was crazy. I don't know. And a lot of people are pointing this out and saying, look, this guy just couldn't wait for that situation. He wanted it to escalate. He's looking to get violent and to pop off. Because there was a lot of people debating and arguing and saying, oh, he was protecting his sister. And I saw a lot of people saying, well, yo, his sister was going at it with another girl. Like, did he really need to jump in and pop off on the female? I don't believe so, So what does everyone think about that? Obviously, I'm going to point out that is not any kind of, that like video footage has not been introduced into this trial, So it's not like that's something the jury knows about. It's not evidence in this trial. I was just shocked to see that and be like, damn, this is the first I'm hearing about that. As once again, I haven't been following this case that closely, but that video, I'm just surprised that I didn't see that being shared on social media a lot before, unless this is something that just came to people's attention, that they just found this. I don't know. But that's all I really got, guys. Once again, just curious to see what everyone thinks in them comments as jury deliberations begin. Let me know, what do you guys think? Will he be cleared? Do you think he should be cleared? Do you think he was looking for problems? What do you think about what lawyer for workers Moe Gangat was saying about, Rittenhouse getting this case, this one charge thrown out, before jury deliberations begin? Once again, that's possession of a dangerous weapon by individual under 18, and then him pointing out the way that the federal government is handling the Nbayoungboy case. Let's talk about all these talking points below. Once again, Jay Coffee Talks, the kind of platform, where we drop content all the time about music, news, sports, current events, all kinds of stuff, and it's always all about hearing what the people got to say, your thoughts, take, and opinion. And that's all I got on this one, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.